Welcome in. We have some things to talk about. So grab a snack, get a drink, and let's get into this. Hunt Showdown came out with a massive new update and has rebranded to Hunt Showdown 1896. This new update includes a new graphic engine, new boss, new map, new event, new weapons, and tools. Overall, I am really enjoying the update. I understand, though, the update has had a spike with negative reviews and been met with a whole host of issues. So let's break down the news and get into my take on the new update. Let's start with the graphics. For me, this was a huge improvement. The game looks and feels better than ever, and that's as someone who played Hunt from the start. I take breaks from the game, but this update brought me back with a bang. The combat feels great. Also, the weapons feel even better with the new centered crosshairs option. And the burning death has been oh so sweet. It's been an absolute blast exploring the new map under the stars, while choking in the moonlight. I have to say though, the backdrops and compounds can truly be cinematic at times. Even if hellhounds are trying to kill you when you just want to take in the moonlight. Seriously though, when you play, just take a minute to look around and admire the beauty of a Colorado mountain town. Right before you crack off that next headshot. The compounds seem well designed, even though some are a bit more open than I would like. I guess I just have to use my traps a bit better. Even when I'm watching back footage, I can't help but take in the scene, even if I'm in hot pursuit of one of those oh so sweet bounty tokens. The environment fits so perfectly for a Colorado mountain town. I feel Crytek really hit the mark on this map. And that's from someone who actually used to live in the mountains of Colorado. Even passing over a bridge as the duckies play while searching for new hunters as prey. Now some have complained about bugs and the like with the graphics. I get that 100%. I had a few. The whole family plays Hunt together. You should come check us out. But that said, 2 of our PCs had some trouble and we ran into a fair share of bugs since the update. I would strongly recommend updating all your drivers before taking this Hunt for a spin. The night maps look great and the detail in the environment, including the lighting at night, does look really good. Another great thing about the environment is how overlooked the details are. The amount of times I catch someone along an open path simply using the environment to disguise my traps, it's a wonderful thing. Always check your footing in this game. Danger and death is always just a few steps away. I know, horrible, right? But alas, that's the life of a hunter in our quest to get that bounty. Get out of that map and live to die another day. With the new map, we get a new boss. The Hellborn. This demon is no joke. If you do not come prepared, he will lay down some fiery hurt. I recommend a healthy dose of dynamite and a few well-placed shots to finish him off. Oh, did I also mention, he's also hella fast. This guy is a great new addition to Hunt. You also use a really cool mechanic to actually locate him in dark sight and using an audio cue to track him down. Just be prepared. There's a really good chance you might get a little bit burned when you run into the Hellborn. Just keep your distance, have cover, and bring a big boom. Just make sure you look out for those nasty fireballs he loves chucking. Now I have to say though, the best way to fight him though is at night, because he puts on one hell of a light show. In my opinion, he is a great new addition in this update. Up next, let's talk about some of the new weapons and equipment introduced in the new update. First, we'll start off with the 1865 carbine. Overall, decent looking gun that performs exceptionally well at short to medium ranges. The weapon also has a pretty cool reload animation. The iron sights get the job done without too much clutter, allowing you to stay on target much longer. I would say I've really enjoyed using this weapon, especially since it goes for a ridiculously cheap $70 Hunt at the moment, so I would definitely recommend trying out this firearm. Also, I have found it can actually perform quite well at long ranges, especially when someone is sitting still. Up next, we have the new Deadeye crossbow, and along with it, a new bolt that is supposed to help with ranged shots. I personally tried using them without much luck, but that could entirely be related to a skill issue. After trying the new bolts, I personally switched back to running it with a standard bolt and a shot bolt. At short to medium ranges, it seems to perform quite well, and you can still swap bolts the same way as before. Close range, it is perfectly viable to use this without the Deadeye, but it can take a little time to get used to aiming with it. Now, if you're not the best with scopes in general, the Deadeye may not be the way to go, and you might prefer the original crossbow, more so you're not whiffing shots like me. Next up, we have one of my favorite new additions this update, the bear trap. This handy little tool is impressive. Not only do you get plenty to use, they also do more damage than your base in-game bear traps. When you pair these little suckers with a poison trap, oh boy, your enemy will wish they took an antidote shot. They're great for defending a compound, trapping a trail, or just pulling a fast one on one of those enemies. These are a great addition to any loadout. Along with the update, we have a new event called Scorched Earth. With the addition of the Hellborn and all the great fire effects on the new map, that seems rather fitting. This event includes the standard pledge marks and event point system you will be used to, but if you're new, it's easy to understand. Kill stuff, complete missions, and find clues. Then you will be well on your way to earning points that will go towards unlocks in the event progression. These unlocks include things such as weapons, skins, tools, charms, and even hunter skins. Also, a lot of people don't talk about it much, but each event comes with a story you unlock as you progress. This is some of those details I love and really helps me immerse myself into the game. I would highly recommend checking it out if you're into the story of Hunt Showdown's world. Okay, now we get to the ugly part. The part I almost don't want to talk about. The new menus. I have seen the reviews. The community is not happy. I get it. I agree on some points for sure. I feel the new menu does look good, but does it work? Well, yes and no. Some things do feel better once you get used to all the new shortcuts, but I'll admit, it has a learning curve. Probably does not help I'm used to the old menus, so suffering from a bit of shell shock, just like every time Windows comes out with a new version. I remember Windows 98. The biggest problem I have with the new update is how do I say this? Truncated everything feels? It's like I'm jumping back and forth through far too many screens to accomplish something. And to add on top of that, different screens use different hotkeys to accomplish something. Yes, the menu in general to me looks good. It just feels like Crytek might have rushed it a little bit. It sounds like they have heard the community loud and clear and are taking actions to rework and remedy the situation. I expect a certain amount of bugs, glitches, and missteps in an update of this magnitude. So I am willing to overlook this problem for now, hoping Crytek got the message and produced the cure. On a side note though, for the love of God, please fix the charms. Only going on one weapon at a time? This is just infuriating to me and makes no sense whatsoever. Also, the way the skins for weapons are now presented to you shows all the skins together, ones you own and ones you don't. This has led to some people, possibly including my children, to purchase skins they thought they had for the gun, when they didn't. This needs to be clearly separated to show skins you have and the skins you don't. Mixing them together is just not a great choice. Let's move on to something a little lighter. Now I know you old hunters already know this, but I wanted to make sure any of you new would-be hunters or returning hunters know that the shooting range is amazing. It's basically a mini arena with all of the weapons, tools, and supplies you need to try out loadouts, traits, and anything else you desire to test. Hell, even my kiddos go into the shooting range teamed up to test tactics and weapons on each other like they're in their own personal deathmatch. This is likely a huge factor in how fast they have improved, so don't be afraid to jump into the shooting range and give it a try. It's actually a lot of fun, and I think not enough players use it to its full potential. Hunt can be a tricky game sometimes. With the amount of tools and supplies and weapons at your disposal, it is great to be able to test out something new. And it's even better that the target dummies don't shoot back. So, how do I feel about this update? Overall, I'm very pleased. And the gripes I do have, it appears the developers are addressing. I'd say the firefights feel great and are just as intense as they've ever been. There is nothing quite like a revive in the thick of it, just to get stuck with nowhere to run and your trusty knife to seal the deal. Or hunting down campers hiding in the corner, routing them out with your trusty shotgun. Hunt is a game that hits those marks for me, and I'm thrilled to see the developers pushing forward and continuing development on this game many of us love. Have there been missteps? Sure, but at least it seems the developers understand that and are working to fix it. None of that will stop me in the meantime, hunting with the boys and the pure satisfaction that comes with watching your boy chase a player down while on fire to get that kill. So I hope you all will take the time to slow down a minute and take in the sights in this great update to the Hunt Showdown 1896. If you took a break or have never tried, I can safely say this is a great time to give it a go again. I hope you enjoyed this look into the new update of Hunt Showdown 1896 and my take on things. If you like this content, come check out the channel. We would love to have you. Or hit that subscribe button so you can see more. This has been your friendly Daddy Meat Shield saying thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.